Greetings and welcome to Rocky Mountain EDC. If you like knives and you like everyday carry gear, this is the channel for you. Today I'm going to be talking about perhaps one of the most popular knives, folding knives on the market, and has been on the market for the past few years. It has reason to be popular for both its simplicity, ease of use, and reasonable price range. Again, this video is not a review or a specs review on the knife, but rather personal opinions and experience using this specific knife. So again, keep that in mind. This is not a specific review, but rather personal opinions on what I believe is one of the best starter knives for people that are getting into knife collecting or simply just need a reliable knife that they can use in their everyday carry or on their person when they need something sharp to cut anything they need for their day. And without further ado, that knife is going to be the Civivi Elementum. Again, there are a lot of videos regarding the Civivi Elementum and has more in-depth information on the specs. So again, blade steel handle material, the blade length, width of the handle, handle length, all of those specs and information on this knife can be found both on Civivi's webpage, as well as plenty of other YouTube videos out there regarding this knife. So again, just a quick information about this knife, and not the specs, but it is a hollow ground blade with D2 tool steel, stainless steel liners and liner lock. So again, part of the liner here is going to be the lock. Has G10 handle scales, so this is going to give it a nice grip, and has a deep carry pocket clip. So, what makes this knife super popular? Well, one is its simplicity. Not everyone is going to find something like a traditional knife, like this case large trapper, to be appealing. Nor are they going to find it very practical, considering you have to use two hands to open it, and it's actually quite heavy based upon the materials that are used. Not everyone's going to find this practical or appealing. Also, not everyone is going to have the money or the price range or the budget to afford something like a Spyderco Paramilitary 2, which is going to be getting up into at least $180 or more for this model. So again, for individuals that are just getting into the knife collecting hobby or need a knife that's reliable, sturdy, and is going to be at a reasonable price, the Civivi Elementum has gotten a lot of popularity. Also, because of its neutral look, very straight lines, very generic blade shape, nice form-fitting handle in the palm, this knife has attracted a lot of popularity. Again, not everyone is going to find a traditional folding knife with bone handles and nickel silver bolsters with two blades that you have to use nail nicks. Not everyone's going to find this appealing, and also not everyone is going to find this appealing, nor are they going to find the price range to be within their budget. This knife currently goes at about $50 on the website. It can be a little cheaper for retailers, but again, it is a reasonably priced knife considering what you're getting. Again, this is not going to be a quote-unquote gas station knife or something that is a few bucks and is cheaply made, manufactured. This is designed with quality in mind for the price that you can get for it. So again, the blade is going to be perfectly centered inside of the handle. It's going to be made out of a decently made steel. The grind pattern is going to be even. The blade's going to come decently sharp with an even bevel on both sides. You're going to get very reliable grippy handle materials such as this G10, so very grippy, but also is going to resist weathering, so it's okay if you get this wet or if you get dirt on it. It's not going to absorb or deform like natural materials like wood. So again, also the size of it, it fits in the hand very nicely. It's about a medium-sized knife. So compared to something that is a larger size knife, it's a little decently sized in that realm. The blade length is also just under 3 inches. So for legality issues, this knife is also going to be very good in terms of places that have blade length restrictions for carrying. Now, my personal use with this knife, I found that, again, it's very reliable, and for the most tasks that individuals do, such as opening boxes, cutting thread, cutting down cardboard, this is going to be fine. This is going to do everything you need to do and more. Again, has a very safe lock, so the blade is not going to go anywhere. Again, safety is another thing, and it's very reliable, as opposed to something that's traditional, which again, for what most tasks people do, this will be fine. But there is no lock on this. So if you were doing some type of task that could possibly have this blade bend and snap on your fingers, that would be bad. So again, it is appealing in the safety aspect for that reason. Also, the deep carry pocket clip means that it's not going to be sticking outside of your pocket like something with a lower carry where this part of the handle sticks out. So again, it's going to be reliable. It's going to get the task done that you need with the safety in mind. Again, not going to be a pocket knife that you're going to go beat on or do anything crazy with, anything that you would not use on a pocket knife. But again, it is going to be suitable for most tasks, and you can have peace of mind knowing that it locks and that it's not going to snap and close on your fingers. Again, blade width is not extremely thick, also not extremely thin. Again, nice drop point or almost a spear point type blade. Makes it very general, so very good for basic tasks. It's not going to be really good at one specific task, so it's not really going to be super great for draw cutting. So something that has more of a downward angle, like a Wharncliffe, it's not going to be really good for draw cutting. It's going to be pretty decent in slicing, pretty decent in piercing tasks if you need to get into a material before you start to cut it. It's going to be very good for that. Again, I have used this on cardboard, zip ties, wood, and basic tasks of daily life. Cutting thread off my shirt. And it has done fine. And this is a great starter knife. Given that it is reliable and useful, comes at a decent price range, and is really good if you don't know what type of knives that you like because of its general profile. Now again, if you get this knife, it's not going to be super crazy or wow you away, but if you don't like this particular look or style but still want this knife, Civivi makes tons of different options to meet your needs, whether that is the handle material, the blade steel, or even the finish on the blade. Some of those other options include a copper scaled version versus the G10, which is going to make this heavier. So if you like a heavier feel and you like the way copper looks, then this could be a good option for you, but still getting that generic profile. So again, nice option if you are not fond of the classic G10 and satin look. So there is this option here. Again, stats on this are very similar, other than it has a coated blade and it has copper scales. But the steel itself is going to perform the same since it is also D2. If you don't want the more budget side and would like a more premium Elementum, then you can go with the carbon fiber and G10 scales and the Damascus blade material. So again, very beautiful in terms of looks, style. Again, this is going to be about double the price of these two models. So these would be both coming in. This would, the G10 would be about 50, closer to 60, and this one's closer to about 100. So again, lots of different options. Good in hand, good size, reliable for basic tasks. And again, the most important thing about why these knives are so popular is they're reliable at a friendly price. That's the biggest thing. And I can say that no matter which option you pick or how you decide to go about choosing an Elementum, this is a great starter knife or knife to add into your collection. Again, if you want something that's just kind of an all-arounder, that's going to perform and be reliable for a really long time, the Civivi Elementum is going to be that knife for you. If you'd like to see more videos like this, please let me know. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe to Rocky Mountain EDC. There'll be more videos to come. Thank you.